Okay, so I am home right now and I just recently received my TESMAT, which is a car mattress for my Tesla Model 3, and I just did a review on it, and now I actually want to go ahead and try sleeping on it. Basically doing a car camping experiment at home with the car charge just in case anything goes wrong. So I just kind of wanted to do this while I'm still here at home with electricity in case maybe the car drains too much battery or if the car mats have some kind of problem of some sorts. Yeah, this is kind of like my trial run. Wish me luck. Alright, so this is what the back of my trunk looks like in a setting when I have to emergency evacuate. In fact, I just did that recently and just came back. So if I were in a situation where I had to do that, these would be the items in my trunk. So let's see, looks like I've got towels. I've got, this is my suitcase with 5 days worth of clothes. This is my weighted blanket. And I've got, well, 3 pillows. I guess I wouldn't really usually use 3 pillows, but I have that. And these are some medicine supplies and my electronics backpack. Put down the back seats. Oh, of course, I have some emergency non-perishable food as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring down these seats as much as I can. 1 seat down, 1 more seat to go. Oops. All right. Fully put down, and now I'm gonna move some of the stuff in the back to wherever else there is room in the car. All right, I ended up moving all the stuff to various other parts of the car just to give you an idea of where I put them. So I put them on my front seats. Now, both the driving seat and the shotgun seat, the reason for this is because I am in park mode and I'm not gonna need to drive. And also on the other side, I only have pillows, so those pillows are not gonna stay there once I finish setting up the bed. Once I finish setting up the bed, then those pillows will be on the back seat. So in case I do need to make an emergency run for it, then I can still go ahead and sit on my driving seat just fine. And now it's time to set up the TESMAT. And the TESMAT is actually sitting right here underneath the rear trunk. So this is super nice that it all fits into here. And I'm gonna start to take out this case and start unfolding it. And I realized I forgot to combine the handle, but that's okay. And I have some other components in here that I have not opened yet. So this looks like my the mattress cover, I'm assuming, which I will leave again just in the front for now. It's not gonna stay here once I finish the setup. And this is the privacy screen. It's supposed to wrap around the car. I have not used it yet, but I will give that a try as well. And now I can go ahead and open this, and I'm just gonna warn you that it's actually gonna really spring up after I unbuckle the compression strap. Instructions, because I didn't read them well the first time. Hopefully I know them now, so hopefully I won't need them. And now it's time to unbuckle this, and this is actually really tight, so I actually need to put my knee on it to compress it a little bit just so I can unbuckle this. All right, now check this out. Boom! It's gonna start to expand like crazy. Yeah. All right, now it's stabilized a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring the under compartment portion down, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start laying it out. Okay, bring one here. And this is the end that has a wooden board in it. So this is gonna be the headrest, because if I show you right here, there's actually a little bit of space between, it's hard to see in the light or without the light. There's a little bit of a gap between the front seat and the end of the rear seat, and that's supposed to supply some kind of support, so that way the mattress doesn't just melt downwards. All right, just gonna lay it in this fashion. Number one, number two, and you see how it uncompressed, one portion of the mattress fits in it, but compressed it has to fit all three. Let's grab the last one. Okay, I got all three. I want to make sure that they all have the same orientation, so it lifts this way, and oh, this one doesn't, so I'm gonna have to turn it around. Hard to do it with one hand, but I'm working on it. Okay, and it lifts this way as well. So now I have to set it up. I'm gonna pull it out a little bit, unfold this, because this is the wooden plank, it doesn't bend, so I need to give it a little bit of a head start into the back seat portion of the car. So now it's got a little bit of a head start, and I can go over to the back seat. The light's not very good. Let me turn on the light. Oh, not bad. A little bit better, I think. And I can go ahead and pull the rest of this, and it's almost at the end. Maybe I have to push my driver's seat forward a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Cool, so 1/3 of my mattress has been set up, and I need the other 2/3. So I'm gonna try a different approach this time. I'm gonna pull this inward and then unfold, bring it all the way out here. Then I'm gonna push the rest of it back, and now I have 2/3. And now it's time for the final third. It looks like my front shotgun seat needs to be pushed a little forward. It might not have enough room. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, now on this side, and this time I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull it inwards, unfold, bring it to the end as much as I can, and then voila, I got my mattress all good to go. And I slept on it before, just the mattress by itself. It was pretty comfortable, but since I'm actually going to camp out, I'm going to want to put on the mattress cover. So, well, to keep it clean, and also it should be more comfortable that way, I think. one thing that I think is going to be pretty important is to leave myself a little bit of space here. I am on the left side of the left passenger vehicle, and the reason I want to leave a little bit of space here is so I can drop by and just leave my shoes in there. I'm wearing sandals right now. In a real situation, I would wear actual shoes, but that way I can put the shoes down there and have access to that compartment. All right, so this is my mattress cover, and I hope it'll be good. Let me see. I want to ideally preserve this packaging so I can reuse this in the future. And hey, nice branding. I didn't notice that earlier. Oh, it's 3-piece? Okay. All right, after taking it out, let's see what's in here. Oh no way, is it really 3 pieces? Why is it in 3 pieces? Oh, am I supposed to cover each of the components, each of the mattress thirds, or I'm not quite sure. I actually found out a pretty cool trick. I guess you can actually still lift the bottom compartment even though the mattress is on it, just because it's not really that heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some stuff. I'm gonna put in my mattress cover and the sheet cover as well, and yeah, it still folds down pretty nicely. Alright, I'm still at a loss on how to use these mattress covers. Okay, I may have figured it out. This looks like just a pillowcase for one pillow, and it's just you have the sheets that have the springs on them, and you just have, these are just regular sheets that are, I guess, supposed to go over them or under them, depending on how you like to use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put it around the mattress if I can. Okay, I am midway in putting on this mattress cover, and it's kind of awkward to do it, I will admit, but I think I can figure this out. If I just do it the first time and know how to do it, then next time I might not be as clumsy about it. Looks like I'm probably missing an angle here, so I'm gonna try to bring that in. Alright, so this is the best that I can do. I don't think I quite did this right, but I think this will suffice for tonight at least. I hope this thing doesn't just... what I noticed was it started to kind of move the tiles underneath while I was putting on the mattress, which made it a little difficult to put it on. So maybe I will revisit how I did it and probably come up with a better approach next time. But at least I have a mattress cover, and it should keep the mattress cleaner, hopefully for longer. And now I've set up the pillows and I have my weighted blanket, and this actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty comfortable. I kind of just want to go in and sleep in it. However, because this was my first time unwrapping this and setting up the bed, it did take me a bit of effort to do it, so I'm actually a little sweaty right now. And since I'm home right now, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and go take a shower before I actually climb into my warm, cozy car bed. Also unwrapped my blanket as well. One other thing I wanted to mention was I ended up not using the other parts of the car mattress cover, so I only used the spring-loaded ones and not the regular ones and the pillowcase, because I already had pillowcases over my pillows. Alright, so I turned off all the garage lights and I'm gonna simulate actually getting into the car. So again, you can't see, but maybe you can. I'm putting my shoes or sandals into here, coming into here. taking off my socks and climbing into the bed and finally pulling the latch to close the door. And just the final few things that I need to do is take some of the stuff I have and put it onto the counter that's right above me. Just grab my wallet and keys. Put it on top of here. Woo! And yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and knock myself out now. This feels really comfortable. I feel like I'm sleeping on my own bed almost, except I'm in a car. So this is actually really awesome and it feels great. I can't wait to take this out for a field test one day when I actually go out into the wilderness or somewhere else. And yeah, now I actually took a shower, so I kind of cheated a little bit, and I also didn't put up the privacy screen that's supposed to cover the entire car. I decided to leave that for a different time. But for now, I might actually gonna go ahead and go to sleep, and I will check back in tomorrow morning to see how I feel about my sleeping experience. Good morning. So I just finished my first night sleeping in my Tesla Model 3 with a TESMAT mattress underneath, and it was quite comfortable of a night. I am quite pleasantly surprised. The space in the car is a little bit tricky in the sense that sometimes I would lift up my knees and hit the top of the back trunk, but other than a little bit of a space, it's fairly roomy from left to right. There's a lot of room between, one end of the car to the other end of the car. And again, once again, because I'm short, so I don't have to worry about my legs hitting the rear trunk as much. I barely touch the rear trunk, so that's kind of nice. But the mattress itself is pretty decent. I am quite nicely surprised by it. So this has been good. I am actually considering doing a field test of this one day in an actual environment where I am not in the garage. So yeah, so far so good. I enjoy it. I can imagine that if I were to actually have done this in the wild, let's say right next to like a beach or something like that, or even in the wilderness, then it would be really nice to wake up to nature and just the birds calling in the air, or even just the view of a beautiful scenic ocean. That would be really nice. So again, looking forward to taking this on a real field test, and if I do, I'll definitely make a video about that. Honestly though, I am not looking forward to cleaning up my test mat and refolding back the seats, because I kind of want to do this again, but also it just feels like there's a bit of work to recompress the mattress and put it back into the case. But that's what I get for having a compressed mattress that can fit under the rear trunk. So that it does take a little bit of work to set up and also tear down, but in terms of space compactness, you really can't beat it. Okay, that's all I had for this video. So let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you yourself own a Tesla Model 3 and or are considering getting a TESMAT, I'm really curious to know. Or maybe if you even have a DreamFoam and you think that one is better, just let me know. I'm really curious. And if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and smash that like button and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.